Come thee in, sir, come thee in. It shall never be said of loose sage that he cannot be called a good host. And what be thy name, sir?
I am Victor, and I serve the Lord Ramiro.
Ramiro, sayest thou? He that is protector of our state, the Lord Ramiro? What makest thou here, then? I must needs be careful, and this fellow speaks true, which I doubt not by his cut. I must stay in his good stead, else the state may take my head.
I have travelled in a private capacity to a sick relation of mine, with full permission of my lord and master, i'faith, a goodly man and generous, for he hath given me the use of a good bay mare to facilitate my journey without delay. And, having seen my kin and found them mending, thanks be, I did bestride this creature for to take a tour about afore my departure, and did ride some distance. I thought to return me by that same means, but the horse, being frighted, by I know not what, did bolt. Of a sudden, fly like the wind, so sudden that I was taken unawares, and my stirrups being disengaged as we did but walk a pace not a second before, had no means of controlling it.
And then? For this bay mare is not in evidence, sir.
And then, my friend, the horse to jump over a thicket full clear, unlike myself, for I was left on the ground unhorsed, far from my relations. Well, of the horse, as yet no sign. Though I have wandered far, I not know how far I have come, nor where I am, but the welkin did cloak with night right quick, which thus compelled me to prevail upon thee.
Aha, so there it is. This vassal, though well placed, needs my aid not to be disgraced before his lord and master for the loss of the horse that neither thought the faster. Victor, thy mistake in all this was to trust to the horse. Seest thou, I am a shepherd of sheep, and well with horses have naught to do, for such reasons which to thee by now are all too clear. Yet worry not, good sir, there are not so many bay mares hereabouts that without riders go about, and saddle well thereto. So sup with me and stay till dawn, and we shall find this horse forlorn, a-seeking oats and hay, which offered she would not say nay.
She would not say nay, but perchance would nay, as is her habit, and her mother tongue.
And there again the sheep o'er the horse hath also won.
Explain me, sir.
Your sheep, being a creature most intelligent, will not be ridden, nor do as by any bidden, but stand they so, and so say bar, and that is the extent of their vocabulary, for that is all they need. When winter winds do coldly blow and bring the whiting-driven snow, a sheep to find another to call brother cries, "Bah!" When the lamb requiring suckling milk would seek its mother from its ilk, it cries, "Bah!" And when the wolf makes his attack to rip the flesh from off their backs, the sheep to warn the shepherd cries, "Bah!" All in all, they have no equal, sir.
I had not considered the lowly sheep so highly.
Now there's another question worth the asking.
Do tell, I prithee.
Wherefore are shepherds lowly? We eat like kings of mutton, for, if that be the dish thou crave, thy heart's desire, then kingly canst thou feast entire.
And so tonight what feast we on?
Mutton! Enough for any hungry glutton.
'Tis meat.
'Tis meat, and meat again. Ah, 'tis good to have some company. It provideth a welcome diversion from the ordinary, and provident indeed for thee, that thou didst find my croft among the shadows. Thy feet could easily taken a turn misguided, and found a ledge from which to drop, for there are many hereabouts, amongst all the other dangers.
Dangers? What speakst thou of all the other dangers? Are there such, and if so, what precaution is prepared? Is aught amiss to which I should be wise?
Ah, mind me not, I prate merely, and think me on the legends that do here abound of travellers' chance encounters with monsters mythological.
Monsters? And be there such, in fact?
There is much unexplained in this world, the which I've no experience of, unless thou included the tally, that hermit that above on yonder doth dwell. That to me is inexplicable even, why a man should take a notion to spend his life in full devotion, and live a life apart.
Methinks this needs my full attention. Here is the meat I truly hunger for. Hermit, says thou, and what for a man?
Well, my friend, about last lambing time I went to gather in, and though the flock are given free to roam, they do by habit congregate in certain places, the one of which is a particular cave atop the Mount of Esquires.
A cave, says thou?
Aye, sir, a cave. I know it well, and have always found there a few of the flock by reason of its shelter. So, as it did approach me close by this same cave, there came about my mazard a rain of stones, and at the same time such a shrieking and a wailing, and as yet more stones at me were shied, I did think me beset by Basso Jean, the Lord of the Woods, who is reported as an horrible monster in human form, covered in hair, with long hard nails with which to tear a man apart.
And what passed thereafter?
There was no thereafter, my friend. The only thereafter there was there after me, and after I was not there.
So how knowst thou he be an hermit, then?
Well, After I'd run full down the mount and lain a-shaking under the bed, I did recover my wits, and with stealth returned I thither, thinking I might observe the creature and devise some means of ensnaring said beast to make safe my flock. But when I from a distance espied him, he was making his devotions like a Christian, on his knees and clothed, so no monster he. Sith then, I have seen him many, either praying like a sane man, or gathering stones and talking to himself. Not all stones are to his liking, for when one such doth him displease, being no reedy thin weakling, and a man of good proportion, quite strong, doth he heft a rock as big as my fist with full passion. And the rantings I have heard, he stops, starts, of a sudden laughs, sobs and wails, why, I do proclaim him godly, yet quite mad. Nay, the king mad? Driven to it, I'll be bound. In solitude 1 whole year, driven mad, I can see the sense of it. Sir, knowst thou of any other hermits that hereabouts doth dwell? Is he the only and quite mad? If there were others, I would not mark him such. Hermits are by nature, sir, singular. True. Luzaid, I would fain see the creature. Couldst thou conduct me to a vantage point where I can view this wretch, and if perchance he is amiable, converse with him? Victor, I know only where to show thee him. Whatever afterhaps, I'll take no part in. If it passes he takes a fit, I'll none of the consequences of it. There have thee the right. Shall we start, at first light? But what of thy horse, fate still unknown? It should be recovered, 'tis worth our loan. Fie on the creature, 'twill yet be found a plodding or a standing some piece of ground. This now for me an adventure is, and hermit and mad, 'tis not to me. The dawn approaches, so long have we each other entertained. Wouldst thou like hither, or be constrained, to sleep a while, ere we go? I could not sleep excited, so for my part I say now we go. If the king be mad, I must in haste, although the hour is not my taste. The import of this heavy news makes time of essence with none to lose. Good Luzaid, I only ask to bring me as thine only task. From then shall I mine own fortunes make, and I from thee my leave shall take. Then shall I lead thee to a vantage spot, and leave thee to I know not what, for I can see thou'll not be swayed till better plans twixt we are laid. I thank thee, and shall recompense thy service. I'll tell my lord Ramiro who and what thou art, and how thou hast played thy important part. Shepherds? Bah!